Deftones, Street Carp, Guitar Tabs, and Guitar Lesson. I'm going to play all the different sections right at the beginning here. After that, I'll go back through, give the full explanation for everything. Before we jump in, please do me a big favor, hit that subscription button. It's the best way of letting me know that you like this video and you want to see more Deftones stuff. And now, let's go for it. Okay, so right at the start here, just a special tuning note with this. Kind of an interesting thing here. It is on the White Pony album, but its lowest note that ever gets hit in this song is a D flat. But for our purposes, I just try to avoid that drop D flat tuning as much as possible. So we're just keeping it here in a regular drop D tuning, just to make it easy and accessible for everyone to just jump right in. So all we do is just drop this E down a whole step. So we got a D, D, A, D, G, B, E. All right, but just a special note that if you want to play along with the record or be in the exact key, then everything I'm showing you here, we just do in a drop D flat. All right, so all that aside, we'll just jump into this intro section, which, you know, it kind of has like a filter, like a half stepped on wah or something like that. Just a super mid vibe, and basically it's just kind of the ending of the verse riff, but this particular sound of it happens at the intro and like post chorus. All right, and it's just like I said, the end part of the verse, and we're just taking octaves here, and we'll be at the 8th fret here on the slow D, and then the 8 on the middle D, and it's just strumming it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, slide it up to 12s. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. All right, at the 12s. For the main verse riff here, it's this fun, almost just kind of like a fretting exercise or something like that. It's pretty fun to play, and we're just starting at the 5th fret here, power chords, just mostly worrying about like the low D and the A string here, and we're just going 5 6 5 opens. Alright, and then we finish it by going 5 8s 5s opens. Alright, and we just crank that out, one after the other. Alright, and essentially we do that for the verses, we do that twice, and then we cap it off with that little intro bit, the octaves at the 8s to the 12s. And after you get that, you just basically cycle that whole thing through the verse, and the end of the verse is basically just the first part. We don't go to the octaves. All right, after a handful of the whole thing, we do the little first part of it, and then we get into the chorus. So just slowly. For the chorus, we just want big sounding, double octave chords going on. And it starts just right there at the 5s. So we just do 5s on the D, A, D, and then just throw in that extra little octave at the 7 on the G there. And this, we're just kind of strumming it, 8th note style, right on beat. Right. And from there, we just come up 1 fret to the 6s with the 8. And with this one, we just kind of change the dynamic. We go 1 2. All right, just kind of do a little hitch in the timing there. And then we go all the way down to the first fret, so 1's on the D-A-D, throw that 3 in with the G, and this, you just strum it out. All right, and just repeat that through the chorus. For the bridge and the outro section, it's essentially just the first part of the verse, but we just keep cranking it out. You know, we don't switch up with the other part. We just let her rip and just continue it all the way through the bridge, outro, all that good stuff.